I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
And welcome back. So, today we're gonna be doing an adventure time.
An adventure story time.
An adventure story time that takes place in Costa Rica. Involves rain, swimming, waterfalls, sliding off of them.
She makes it sound way more exotic than like it probably was.
That's so true. We have some pictures and video to accompany said adventure. So it starts out in the beautiful city of Uvita, Costa Rica. Jada and I spent a month backpacking around.
Costa Rica, not Uvita.
Yeah, about 3 years ago now. Before all that COVID chaos happened.
Yeah, right before I moved to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, I don't know, it kind of started out as like people were like, this is the cool place that like the locals do, because there was like a lot of surfing actually,
mm-hmm.
like on the beach, like not too far away in the area, but we aren't really like big.
And we
into
did
that.
Camping while we were there.
We did do camping while we were there, but like plush camping, you know, like there was a bathroom that we could walk to kind of thing. Yeah. And the air mattress was very thick and that we were sleeping on, so the camping was, you know, it was primo. And we got breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That we didn't have to make ourselves. So A+.
Exactly.
We had heard about this national park that had a waterfall there. It was
the locals went to.
That the locals went to. It was a bit of a trek through a rainforest to get there. And so
here's the thing. Maps in other countries are not always to scale. We have learned that the hard way. We stopped and got
why
like...
we don't, like, it's not lesson learned.
Like, we stopped to get, like, an ice cream or, like, a frozen kind of, like, whatever, you know, something cool, because it was really hot. And they had a map of it. And we were talking to, not of it, of the area. And we were talking to them about where we're going, and they're like, oh yeah, that's right there. And like, they've even got like a little picture of a waterfall where it is. I'm like, oh, that's not that far.
Yeah. They were like, it's like $2 to get into the national park and stuff like that. So Jada and I one day, we set out. It's hot, but it was raining. As you can see, we crossed like this river right here. Wasn't like a river. Like, I guess it could overflow, but it was dry season, so we could just walk right across the bed. So we did that instead of just walking across the bridge. And snapped a couple of pictures, and it was a good little hike up there.
I really don't know why we did that. Like, it was a perfectly good bridge, but I think we were just like, oh, there's traffic and vehicles going across it, and we're wet anyways. Like, this will be cool. Let's go down here.
This will be fun. Let me see. It was this many kilometers from the city.
Is this you going? I'm gonna look it up later.
Yes.
And I'll insert that information right here because we don't know it.
And so this is
for kilometers, miles for our U.S. people
and non-U.S. people.
Yeah, I think in the UK
we are
miles.
the U.S. people.
Yeah,
we don't know the kilometers for it.
No. So when I think of kilometers, I think of like 5K runs, because for whatever reason we do 5K runs, and so I think, oh, 5K runs are 3 miles. So like, I'm like, anyways, try to do the math off of that.
So we get there. As you can see, it's beautiful. Jada took some like little glamour shots type of deal so that she could send them.
That's at the other place.
No. You took, trust me, I've seen them, Jada.
Oh, okay.
She took some nice little glamour shots in her little bikini to send to Christian later.
I don't remember this.
I got the receipts. You're seeing them now.
This is the only one you get. The other ones were too cringe.
So I'll be surprised, I guess. Hopefully they look okay.
So we had heard that like this waterfall made like a swooping thing where you could actually slide off of it. Like a slide.
They know what slide off means.
So I did it, and here it is.
Good chorus for everyone, dude.
Took me like 2 seconds. I got up there, scoped out the situation, slid off. Here's Jada just climbing up to get up there.
Listen, guys, we're in a foreign country. This is not by any means considered safe. There's no health regulations for it, and there is like rocks around. And so I'm just picturing everything that could go wrong, and I'm picturing the hike that we had to get here. Like, we showed you like the road that we crossed, but that's not where the hiking kind of started. And I'm just thinking, if something were to happen to me, I'd probably die on the way out. You know, that's what's going through my little
Other
baby brain
people
here.
brought vehicles though. So I had to start and stop the video like numerous times, and I'm trying to yell at Jada from down, just go. And then Jada has this guy, as you can see, who's like trying to talk her into it. Like, it's perfectly
He's not
safe,
trying to
it's
talk me into it.
fine.
He's just being encouraging and saying, take your time, take a deep breath.
Come on, Jada! Woo! Just don't look down!
You know, it'll be okay.
And then
Just
she
wanted to do
finally
it on
goes.
my own time. Yes, I did it. But you know,
Only the once. I did it several times, and Jada was like, nope, once is enough for me.
it wasn't that enjoyable, and it rubbed your bum and your back pretty hard with the like rock underneath it. It was just like, yeah, it's
So-
not that great. I'm good.
There's like this little ledge that you can see right next to the waterfall, and people, these crew of like extreme adrenaline rush junkies.
I would not
show
say
up,
extreme adrenaline rush junkies. It was not that high.
but
It's just a gaggle of kids.
they like came in for all of like 10 minutes, did all of like these tricks off of this and this, and then they were gone just as quick as they came. But they
It
were
was
like,
too big of a hike to do all that. Just go and come.
I mean, they were in a vehicle, so it was easy for them.
Oh yeah, that's right. They had like one of those. I remember they had like one of those like really super sporty ones that, you know, they advertise in commercials and stuff.
Like the AT terrain.
Yeah.
So they're doing like these flips off of this cliff and stuff.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, that looks fun to like jump off of. So I climb up there and I get up there. Well, it slopes like this little ledge. And there's only about not even the palm of my hand ledge to be able to jump off of. And you have to get up on your tippy toes to do it. And it's wet and mossy. And then the rocks underneath it slope like this. And so the guy who's instructing me, he's like, you've got to make sure that you jump off and out. I was
So you don't plummet to your death.
Yeah, I was like, Mom, I don't think this is for me. And he was like, oh, come on, you can do it. So I told him, I was like, I'm not like my sister. I can't be peer pressured into this stuff. I was like, I'm good. So
Yeah.
walk right back down to
But it
the
was-
slide, waterfall, and off I went there.
But overall, overall, it was a really fun day. There was a little place that was like not too far away that had like some drinks and some
Yeah, and it had some
very-
food.
yeah.
We
very
met
selection
a
foods.
nice little couple, and they actually drove us back down the mountain, so we didn't have to
That
hike.
was amazing.
Yes, because
We were low key just like, they're the only other people here, and there was a vehicle out there. Maybe that's not the owner's, maybe that's ours. So
yeah, we were, because I mean, we were drenched. It was muggy. It was like 90 degrees. Like, we did not.
yeah,
want to-
when you're going, it's like when you get there, oh, I've got a big refreshing splash and it'll be cool down and everything. And when you're leaving, you're just like, oh yeah, it's late in the day, you're tired.
Yeah.
You just want to go. But that's one of our waterfall adventures.
Yeah, it's our little adventure. We have another one for Patreon. So if you're a Patreon, bounce on over there to see a part 2 of a waterfall photo shoot hike information. But until next time, bye.